Hey my loves, and welcome to your Cosmic Weather Report for the week ahead. We have a week this week of real forward moving momentum, of really asking us now to begin to come back to life and start to make things happen. Like spring is on the horizon now. We can see, we can feel spring coming. So the energy this week is going to help us to begin to kind of shake ourselves awake a little bit. Now, Mars stationed direct last week, which also brought a momentum starting to move again. But I know quite a few of you wrote to me saying, I'm not feeling it. I'm still feeling like stuck and indecisive and uncertain and like I don't know which way to go. A couple of things to say here on this. First of all, Mars is still going to be in shadow. Mars is still in its shadow period and is very slow moving now for a few weeks. And so the momentum might be a little bit more of a slow moving momentum. But what we also need to remember is that we're still in Pisces season up until the spring equinox on the 20th of March. And we had that big Pisces new moon last week. And Pisces energy asks us to let go of what we no longer want to carry forwards with us into a new astrological year. And so if you felt last week and even a little bit over the weekend, that sense of still feeling stuck and I still just don't quite know which way to go or how to move forwards, this is helping to show you how you get in your own way. So if you're feeling frustrated about certain areas of your life or like things aren't quite working in certain areas of your life, this might be a good indication of those places in your life where you're out of alignment, where you're trying to open a door that isn't yours to open, where you're still trying to move in a direction that isn't yours to move in. And with that spring equinox energy, we want to be starting over, starting new. It's a brand new astrological year where we get to really move into a whole new way of doing and being and believing. So this period now is showing us what are you ready to leave behind? What do you no longer want to take forwards with you into this year? So Mars stationing direct did bring this energy of showing us, first of all, what it is that gets in the way of us moving forwards over and over again. That same old belief over and over again that tells you that you couldn't do it. That same old fear that keeps you in your comfort zone. That same old doubt around following your intuition. So all of the things that stop us from moving forwards, which is what Mars wants us to do, motivated by our intuition and inner knowing, we're going to really see where it is we get in our own way. So I'd ask you to just spend some time diving a little bit deeper into that if you have still felt that kind of clunky energy and like things aren't quite moving. This week should then bring that little bit of fresh new energy through to help you to begin to get going. So we start the week on Monday with Mercury moving into Aries. So this is going to bring an energy of it's go time now. It's go time. It's going to be an energy that's bold, that's brave, assertive. You're going to feel the need to want to express yourself, to speak your truth, to show up in the world again, to be seen, to take action, to move after what it is that you want. It will also bring a slightly kind of restless, impatient energy where you're like, okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready for things to get going. I'm ready for my life to start moving. I'm ready for things to start happening. And so again, use this energy. If you're feeling that energy, feeling restless, frustrated, impatient, look again at those areas in your life where you're feeling that and start to take more clear and concise action in those areas, which this Mercury and Aries energy will help you to do. It will bring passion, enthusiasm, drive, motivation. The only things I want to ask you to be mindful of are Aries can sometimes be very impulsive. So just be mindful of taking impulsive action from your mind. We suddenly think something and you do it impulsively. You're going to find a lot of things coming into your mind, a lot of ideas, a lot of opportunities, a lot of, I could do this, I could make this happen, I could do this. It's going to be a lot coming in. So what I would say to you is brain dump it all. So either write it all down, journal it all out, write it all down in the notes app on your phone, everything that's coming in, get it all down, and then take a little step back and look at it and be like, is this something I really want to give my energy to? Is this a seed I want to plant? Do I actually want this to grow? And then you can start to filter through, because in amongst all of those big ideas, there's going to be some real gold. There's going to be some seeds that you really do want to plant, but just be mindful of being overly impulsive and just starting to run down the road and getting halfway down the road and being like, I didn't want to come down this road. So Aries can be quite impulsive. The other thing I just want to warn you about is Aries, I love you, but Aries has a really terrible habit of starting 100 things and then never, ever finishing any of them. And Aries, you know it's true. I do love you, but it's true. So just be mindful again of starting so many things. I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this and this and this. And then you can't do it all. And so then you'll start 10 to 15 things. You won't finish or complete any of them. None of them will grow because you'll plant too many seeds to take care of. You won't be able to take care of that many seeds. And then what you want will get kind of diluted, or you won't give it the attention that it needs. So I need you to take all these ideas and then filter them through, and then really take them then into your body, into your intuition and your knowing, and feel them. Does this feel like something I really want to dedicate my time and energy and awareness to? And if the answer's yes, go for it, because this is an energy of getting things going, getting things started, getting things moving. You'll find you're much more able to get beyond the fears in your mind with Mercury and Aries. The fear will pop in and Mercury and Aries will go, yeah, but so what? You can do it to make it happen. So there aren't going to be as many things holding you back at this time. So it's a wonderful time to start to plant the seeds and take the first steps towards things and get things started. Now on Wednesday then, Mercury is going to sextile Pluto. Now, this is an energy of very deep truth telling. And so you're going to be able to see the truth about your life. So I mentioned at the start of this report, you're going to be able to see what gets in the way. You're going to be able to see where you like stay in your comfort zone and hide. This is going to be an energy that's going to help you to get deeper into the truth. Okay, why do I do this? Why do I allow this fear to hold me back over and over again? What is it I'm actually afraid of? Remember that most of the time, it's not failure that we're afraid of, it's success. It's actually achieving what it is that we want and all that comes with that, and us having to either be seen or heard or show up or make changes in our life. And so this is a time where if you have been feeling yourself restless, frustrated, held back, go deeper, journal on it. What are you actually afraid of? What are these things trying to protect you from? And you'll have this ability to just be able to really to see the truth. It's just such a truth teller. Go into those hidden layers of self. And also as we're moving through Pisces season, go deeper into the versions of you. I don't want to keep believing this same thing anymore. I don't want to let this same fear keep holding me back anymore. I don't want to carry this around with me anymore. I don't want this to be my reality or true for me anymore. Start to get down to the deep truth as well of what it is that you are ready to shed and let go of and change in your life, so that with that spring equinox, we're ready and able then to move into something new. You'll also find with Pluto and Mercury meeting, there's more, your psychic abilities will come online, your intuitive abilities will come online. So if you have been struggling with making a decision or knowing which way to go or feeling stuck, don't think it, feel it. Go into that deep kind of psychic knowing within you, because you do always know what to do. And I talked about this on the Lunar Living call the other night. You do always know what to do. When you say you don't, it's because what you know you need to do scares you. So the only time ever we really say, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do, is when we do know, but that scares us. And so this is going to be a time now to really go into those deeper things within you, to go into that intuitive, deep inner knowing, that voice within you that always knows. And to then use that Mercury and Aries energy to be bold and brave enough to begin to follow it. Now, Thursday, then we get the first quarter moon in Gemini. The first quarter moon is normally everybody's favourite part of the lunar cycle, because it's the time of the lunar cycle that everything starts to come together. So the synchronicities, the signs, doors start to open, the answers start to come in. And especially with this first quarter moon happening in Gemini, you're going to find yourself able to just connect the dots. Boom, dum, dum. Okay, if I go there, then that happens, and that goes there, and that goes there. Okay, now I see it, I can see it. It's going to be like everything suddenly becomes clear. You're going to find the connections coming in that you need, the information coming in that you need. You're going to be like, well, if I want to make that happen, then I'm going to need this. And then someone's going to tell you about a certain thing or a certain book or a certain person that's got the skills that you need. So I want you to really see the energy around Thursday, and maybe get clear at the start of the week around, well, what is it I'm actually working towards? Or what is it I really want to let go of? What is it I'm planting here? And then look out at the end of the week and see it like a connect the dots. Just see it like a connect the dots. And what you might also be able to do is connect back, because Pisces energy also helps us to really release the past and to let go of the past. And so it might be that you're finally able to see why what happened has happened and how it's brought you to here, and how you're now going to move forwards in a different way. So this is just going to be an energy of signs, synchronicities, everything starting to make sense, lots of intuitive downloads, lots of insights, lots of information, lots of connection, lots of connecting the dots. Things are just going to start to feel like they're finally coming together and making sense. It's almost like when you're in a forest and you can't see the pathway, and then all of a sudden you see it and you're like, oh, the pathway's there. You're going to start to be able to see the pathway forwards and how to move beyond any sense of feeling stuck or frustration that you've had. And then Saturday is going to be a beautiful day. On Saturday we get the Sun trine Mars, so this will bring a big self-confidence, enthusiasm, a desire to shine, a desire to move forwards in your life, a desire to make things happen in your life, a desire to really begin to live the life that you want to live beyond the fears and the doubts that have always held you back from that. And it's also going to bring an energy of, with us still being in Pisces season, who do you want to be? Or the question I want to give you to really ponder over the weekend is, who do you really want to be in the new astrological year that comes with our spring equinox? Who do you really want to be? Who do you want to show up as? And in order to do that, what versions of you are you now ready to release and to let go of that dim your shine and hold you back and keep you stuck and get in your own way and prevent you from really moving after what you want and stop you from being bold and brave and stop you from believing in yourself? What versions of you, what versions of your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindset are you ready to really shed and let go of? So as the Sun meets Mars, there's going to be this real motivation to shine and to move beyond those things that keep you feeling stuck. So this is going to be a beautiful energy to end the week, especially if you didn't feel that Mars in energy momentum last week. You're going to be shown how you're in the way of that and how you're now ready to just release that and shine. And like, I just want to let go of some of these things. I want to take off some of these layers and versions of me. And also maybe things in your life that you're ready to let go of, that you're like, I don't want this to come in spring with me. I don't want this to come into a new year with me. I don't want this to grow in my life. I don't want to keep growing this same thing over and over and over again. And so there'll be an energy around the weekend of, I want you just to feel into a big I am energy. Who are you? Who are you? What are you here to do? Feel into that. How are you here to shine? The sun is how we're here to shine. It's our ego, it's our personality, it's a lot to do with our soul purpose, but it's a lot to do with how we're here to shine, how we're here to shine a light on everybody else around us. And with that Mars energy, Mars now direct, there's going to be this desire to just, we need you to shine, we need you to show up as all of you. So what's in the way of that? And you might find around the weekend a sense of frustration, and it might be a frustration at yourself for the ways in which you've allowed yourself to be held back and not fully expressed all of you. So again, journal on that and let those old, afraid, stuck, uncertain parts of you go with love. But we're like, I've got this now. I've got you now. I'm going to take care of you now. We're going to move forwards now in a different way. And it's going to be a way that's bold and brave and courageous and all of you. So this is going to be a really beautiful week to help you to see how you're here to shine and what it is that you want, and equally what gets in the way of that, so that you're able to release that to move forward. Because unless we dig out all these old weeds, they're going to keep growing and growing and growing. So this is the time now to really look at, what do I need to let go of in order to be able to move forwards? So you're going to feel the energy of both. If you're holding yourself back, you might feel frustrated, irritated, restless, angry. If you've healed a lot of that already and you're just ready to go, you're going to feel enthusiastic and passionate and alive and just ready. You're like, I'm ready for spring now. Bring it, bring it, bring it. So as always, my loves, I really hope this has helped. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll be back next week.